All right, so what we're going to be doing is talking about our goals. I'm trying to actually pull up the sheet. I just sent out the post-summit questionnaire. Since I already know how many times you've gone to summit, we've kind of talked about that when I saw you. We're just going to kind of skip over that. But
Okay.
what I wanted for us to do was talk about our biggest takeaway. So what was one thing that you learned or like an aha moment that you had at summit that
Okay.
made you realize, okay, I'm going to go home and I'm going to work this business, or my goal for next year will be da 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 da. Like, what was that moment? What triggered you to rekindle your fire? I want you to share, and then I'm going to share mine.
Okay. I kind of went above and beyond because I wrote down 5 things.
I love it.
But I'm going to be quick. I'll be quick because I'm not a big talker anyway. But the number one thing, and this was, let me get my notes because if they want to go reference it and watch it,
Yeah.
this was one of my biggest aha moments was when I was listening to, and it's funny, it was the very last speaker of the workshop, day 2. It was How to Develop Leaders by Micah Folsom and Nikki Whitting, or Whiting, however she says her name. That one was amazing. And that's where I got these moments, and that's where it was like, holy cow, like chills and goosebumps, and I was like, this is it. One thing that they said is that I need to start asking, how will this change your life? And I was like, yes. Like, that's one thing that just came out at me. I was like, how is this? So I wrote that down. I need to start asking people, whether it's fitness or business, how is this going to change their life? Because then it ties me in emotionally, because I'm an emotional person. But then I get their emotions too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Number 2, and maybe you'll remember this, is if you're not inviting, you're running a hobby. And I'm like, right? I'm like, oh my gosh, they just called me out. Okay. And then this was, I don't remember who said it, but someone said, like, wait, there's people out there that want to work this. And it's evident by all of those people that walked across that stage.
Yes.
So it's like, why do we think that there's nobody out there?
Yes.
So that was one of my moments. 2 more. This, and I read this in a book too, but this was told at Summit. And your team or my team will do half of what we or I do. I was like, oh yeah. So it's like half of what I'm doing right now. That's pitiful. Like,
Which makes
no one's gonna do anything because I'm barely doing it.
exactly, it makes sense.
And then the last one, basically they're like, tie in your goals, and if you don't achieve them, how are you going to feel? And do like that weekly. Like, if I don't do this and I don't reach my goals, how is that going to affect me? How am I going to feel?
Yeah, how is it?
So those were my biggest takeaways.
I'm really glad you said that, because mine's going to be completely different than yours. And I think the coolest thing that someone else is going to take away from this is that Summit is a 3-day experience, and everybody takes something different away, and everybody, like, something hits home for each person differently. So for you, it was all those things. For me, it was literally watching that lady, what was she, like 49 years old, built this business. She was at the general session. She was talking about how her brother had died, remember? And she was mourning the loss of her brother. And she said, I was ready to give up this business and hang my hat up when I realized that I either can mourn and lose this that I've worked so hard for, or I can mourn and keep building it and surround myself by positive people.
Right. I think I have goosebumps.
I know. And the way I'm mourning is going to be the same, but the outcome is going to be completely different.
Right.
And that hit home for me is because my life is just chaotic. It's literally chaotic. Every single day I'm in the car, I'm running, I'm hustling. I feel like there's not enough time in the day to juggle all of the jobs that I have. And honestly, by the time it's nighttime, I'm exhausted. But I literally sat there and I said, I can have this life and be exhausted every single day, or I can have this life, be exhausted, but do that one thing that really makes me feel good, which I rekindled when I got home and I started working out. And I was like, and not only just working out, it was really like my challenger coming up to me and just being like, Parisa, you've changed my life. And I realized that I only became a coach to change people's lives, not just superficially or like, you know, in one component, like holistically change their life from health and wellness and physical beings to that mental and emotional being to financially, if somebody needs the financial help. But just realizing how my heart and like that emotion, like you said, that emotional connection that I wanted with people was so much deeper than all the crap that I'm going through, because I'm that type of person that I like to ignore what I'm going through by helping other people. And that's just how I've always survived life. And I'm like, I can do that in a positive manner with this. Why would I stop? Why would I stop being me? And then another thing that I really was like an aha moment was seeing how different every coach was and realizing that how unique and individualized I am. It's totally okay. I don't have to be like the next person. And I started to become more confident in just being me. Like, it's so simple and sounds so stupid, but literally my posts since I've been back, I'm like, I don't care if you're going to judge me. I don't care if you're going to ask why I'm posting the same thing 500 times. It's keeping me accountable. It's making me happy. And if it changes one person's life, then I've done my job. That's my mentality behind it. So I feel like I've gotten a lot of those like really good, nuggets of information that have just like rekindled that fire and then like fueled it up for me, because it was like diminished before Summit. I just could not fuel it up. I was just like in a party for myself because I was like, I can't do this. Nobody understands what it's like. And
right.
So that was my big aha moment.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to next question. What was the biggest takeaway from Summit?
Like, did I answer the other question?
No. Because the next question is, what's your goal for next year? And then it said, I will be ... by Summit 2016. Fill in the blank.
Okay. You want a quick one-liner? Okay, I'll just share the one thing then.
No, you can share them all. That's fine. It's just
okay.
I just wanted
because I started jotting and I'm like, I got to brainstorm this because it's a lot of things. But first of all, I will be a 3-star diamond by Summit next year. I will. I can feel it. I have goosebumps again. And I think these calls are going to help. And I have my other coach friends, Lindsay and Lexi, like they're going to do weekly calls too. So I'm like, I'm going to get it from all directions. And it's
I think we should reach out to them and do like a collab.
Yeah.
Because I mean, right now we're growing our teams. So I think it'd be cool. And then once we've built our teams, we could do like once a month, like big collab for like a big training.
Exactly. That would be great. I think that we should do that. The other little things I have jotted down is a team name and logo, because I struggle with the team name and committing. Diamond. Okay, I originally said October 15th, I think, when I was at Summit, but I'm going to do August 16th.
Yes, you will.
Because I'm going to get that 250. Success Club 6 this month, Success Club 10 for the rest of the months. I have on here team calls either monthly or bi-weekly. Do weekly recognition because I think that's important, and I don't know if it's going to be PV or Success Club points, but something like that. And then these are more local coaches because I have no local coaches. And then these are financial in a way. They are financial for me to earn so much money so that by January I only have to fly 95, April only 83, and July 70 hours. So I cut back almost half by this time next year.
I love it. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, so my Summit goals. I said I will be a 5-star diamond by Summit of 2018.
You will.
I will speak at Summit about either your passion being your purpose or work on you first and how you matter. So work on you first, like kind of what I've been doing for the past 3 years and how I had to get past that before I could really give out that love and that kind of, thing for other people. And just, I already have the whole speech written out. I will be walking on stage and I will have a stranger stop me and tell me I inspired them. Those are my goals for Summit. And
I love it.
I have things. I have life goals too for 2018. And the very first one is about my relationship with my partner. I said it's going to be an incredible, loving, supportive, passionate relationship with my partner. Quality time with my family. So that's my daughter and my partner, making memories, vacations, adventures, and enjoying life. I was like being an incredible mother to my daughter, being present and patient during morning routines, her needs at school, activities, supporting her mentally, physically, and emotionally. So being financially secure, paying for our household comfortably, saving money for Amelia's college, retirement, and parents' retirement, paying the opportunities forward. So kind of like how anyone has ever helped me in any capacity of my life to at least help me build a foundation. I just want to help other people. So strangers, whoever kind of really needs someone to believe in them, I want to be that person. So paying what's been given to me, like that kind of like gratitude that I have for like the people that have believed in me when I didn't believe in myself, and paying forward to others. That's something that's really on my priority list. And I said mentally and emotionally strong and secure, happy, joyful, feeling blessed every day. It's like, and having a clean home consistently, organized and beautiful, so it becomes a relaxing place.
Aww, I love it.
Thank you. And I even visualized my entire day, like what my day would look like, my ideal day plan. I wrote that out, and I was like, it would be wake up, make breakfast, get Amelia ready for school, drop her off, come home, work out, or go for a walk with my partner, grab lunch with him, work a few hours, pick up Amelia, run errands and chores, make dinner, nighttime routine for the little one, and then spend time with my partner. Like, and then spontaneous and frequent trips and travels. That is like what my ideal day would look like, what I would want to do every single day, like what makes me happy. Like if I could do that every day, I'd be like in bliss. Of course, there's a Starbucks run somewhere in
Yeah.
Stay over here. So I wrote it all out, I visualized it, and it's like what I focus on. And honestly, I kind of feel like I'm already living my ideal day. Like I'm already doing that. And I feel like just doing my ideal day, making that commitment to like stop stressing about all the details. Oh my God. I feel like I'm so much better of a person every day.
Right.
Like, yeah, it's changed.
Yeah.
So it's cool. It's kind of cool to see that.
Great. I love that you did a bunch of other little goals too in there, not just the Beachbody ones. That's great.
Because every time I've only focused on Beachbody and made that my number one goal, that financial, it just doesn't kindle my heart like that. And I'm just like, money is the tool to make the world go around, but money is not life. And I just, none of this would make me happy if I did not have my partner and my daughter in life and happy. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
Every time I would make this and I focus on this business, I would notice that those would kind of dwindle. And I'm like, nope, it's not what, this is what is my priority. So keeping that and running with that actually has attracted me people that want the same thing. And that's the business, is whatever you're attracted to is what's going to, come to you too. So that's what that is. Goals for Summit. What do you have to do to get to your goals? Is there a rank involved? Success Club consistently, power hours, be detailed.
Yeah, power hours for sure. I haven't been consistent with those, so I haven't really detailed it out, but I would say power hour at least 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Of course, doing like, oh, Kelly's coming on.
I love Bug.
Hi.
Well, we're up, so I just thought that we would come on.
Aww.
Amelia just saw your picture and goes, "Is that your best friend?" And I was like, "Yes."
We were on here. I just posted, and I was going through your Instagram story, and she saw Amelia and was like, oh, "I know her. I like to wear all the colors of the rainbow too."
Oh my God. Oh, so sweet.
Anyway, sorry to interrupt. Keep
No,
going.
it's okay.
I ate a hot chocolate. I ate a hot chocolate ice cream.
No way.
Mm.
Amelia had a hot chocolate tonight. Oh, she has it on her chin.
I had ice cream too. I like feel it looking down at my chin right now.
Oh.
Okay, hold it. Feel this.
Sure. Thanks. All right. Sorry.
No, it's okay. We were just talking. What we did was we ran through your biggest takeaway from Summit, so you can hear ours because I'm recording this. And then I said, what is your goal for next year? And in a nutshell, Deborah's was 3-star diamond. And what else? I remember the 3-star diamond.
It was team name and logo, Success Club 6 and then 10 consecutively, team calls monthly or bi-weekly, recognizing my team, cutting back on my hours flying, and getting more local coaches. So I have my team here rather than
That is awesome.
Yeah. And then mine was a 5-star diamond, speak at Summit, and I have my 2 topics that I want to talk about. And I said, walk on stage, and I said, have a stranger stop me and tell me I inspired them.
Aww.
These are our goals. And then we were just talking about what do you have to do to get to your goals? Is there a rank involved? Success Club consistently, power hours, and I said, be detailed. So Deborah was saying, yes, power hours definitely involved for her. And that's what she's working on right now to do, correct?
Yeah, power hours. And then what was I going to say? I was going to say, doing like, I don't know if I want to keep with the sneak peek style of stuff, but doing some type of coaching webinar or something like 2 times a month.
Yeah.
Something like that. But I kind of want to do something different.
I agree with you. I'm literally probably going to do, well, obviously Success Cup consistently and power hours. Those are like done. What I've been doing more is very like, I go to the pool and I talk to people in my neighborhood, or we have a group on Facebook, and I've been going in our Facebook group of our community and connecting with everybody that I know through my actual neighborhood, because I'm new to the neighborhood. So that's really been something that's really helped me a lot, because we have a huge common, ground of, this is, our neighborhood, and then Amelia's school. So those two things I've been really like confident talking about. I've lacked a lot of confidence like before. Now, I'm proud. I'm like, I'm a health and fitness coach. I'm like the best health and fitness coach. Like, I don't even doubt it. I'm like, you join my challenge group, you're going to get success. Like, this is what it's about. And I'm like, who the hell is this person? Like, where did it come from? And I hope she never goes, because I love it. And that's how I feel like I need to keep that going. I need to keep myself, like, unapologetically me. Like, just, this is how I am. This is what I'm going to do. And constantly do that. But I have to figure out, like, just like you said, I want to do coach opportunities, but I don't know if I should do like presentations at the house. And I'm kind of thinking like, that's just more me, is like, come over, like hang out with me. Like, I like, you know what I mean? So I know me and Kelly and Molly were talking about, because we're all local, like we should do stuff like that, or new coaching, trainings at the house, like, weekly, like, hey guys, let's get together for an hour on Sunday and, do a new coach, like follow up, like what have you guys been up to? And I talked to Katie and she's like, I think I benefit from that. So it's just more of like, one, we're getting together, photo opportunities, talking about it opportunities, post opportunities. So obviously that's going to be like a buzz for our social media. And then 2, it's going to be, we get that fire from each other again, like me and Deborah.
Right. And it builds confidence too, because your coaches will see it and they'll be able to share more, because they'll be like, like kind of like how we're leaving Summit.
Yeah. So I want to iron out those details and get the schedule going. These next few months are chaotic, but I'm not using that as any excuse. We just have to pull up the calendar and like put those dates down and just like this.
Yeah.
Just like this. Like, we still ran it even though it's 3 people. It doesn't matter. It's all all going to get done. Doesn't matter. So, but yeah, Molly, Kelly, do you have any goals for next year? Something like, have you thought about it?
I need to sit down and really think about it. Like, I have the ones from when we did the group with Christina.
Okay.
And Kaden's dying for me to ask you where Amelia is.
Let me see if she's still up.
Oh, you don't have to get her. It's okay.
I'm not going to go get her, but let me see if she's still up.
But I was like, you guys, mine was for right now it was 2-star diamond. But I think that was like by Summit, so that didn't happen.
And she's sleeping.
Oh, she's sleeping. She, like, you should be. We're all on the same. I had to like give you a little time to like fall asleep before I put her in. So we're jumping on. You're tired too, right?
We got to do a video call though. You can hang out. You can hang out with Amelia on video one day. How does that sound?
Fun. My gosh.
Yeah.
She's been like super creepy and like crazy right now.
I would have added a picture. You added a picture. I put 2 rats in her picture.
Yeah, she put 2 rats in my picture.
Yeah.
But I wanted to do like the same thing. Like, I've been dying to just have a community of people to get together and have, the new coach trainings and all this stuff, like everybody else was saying, with just at your house or whatever, have people come over, or that a lot of people join for that reason, and that's the reason I joined. I wanted that community. I never have pursued this strongly enough to get it. So that's a huge goal for mine in the next year, especially like this end of the year. So hopefully I can get it together with this new baby and figure it out. But yeah, I need to start with the basics and just get going with the Success Club and you know, the consistent, the coach, the team calls, the coach opportunities, just consistently getting stuff out there, because that's been so not there lately.
Mhm. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Totally get that. So I'm glad. So I sent out the form to you as well, Kelly. I don't know if you saw the form, but if
did.
you want to fill out that form, whenever, so you'll actually get to think about it and brainstorm like what it's going to look like for you. And then once I have all the responses, it's going to be nice organized, and I can, you know, I can send it out to you, or I can print it out, or whatever you want to do, so you can have it in front of you. But it's also good. I like the way that the form is because I'll have everybody's responses. So it's like keeping each other accountable. And we're talking about doing these calls, and me and Deborah and you and, you know, whoever else wants to join us on this push, like this push for next year, can join us on these calls, and we can always go back and be like, you know, how far are we? What do we need? How can we motivate each other? How can we push each other? So whenever you get a chance, you can fill out that form. And then the last question is, why did you decide to make this your goal, and what does it mean to you?
Aww.
Because I'm all about feels.
I know, and I'm such an emotional person. I should be all about feels, but it was just like one of the things that you said about that woman sharing her story and how her brother passed away, and she was like gonna quit, but it's like be unhappy or miserable or grieving and not pushing, or still pushing. And it's like someone else said something, or his story was the gentleman, I think he had cerebral palsy, and he still pushed through and did his workouts. And I'm like, I have like no excuses really. And it was just feeling that it's like I've wanted this for so long, and I've let my life, and it's not a difficult life. There's some challenges, of course, but it's life. And it's like, why did I let that keep getting in the way of where I want to be? And also it's like my situation where I'm at right now isn't the best. And I'm like, why am I settling right now? Like, so that's it.
So lock it up. I'm not crying on the school.
What?
I'm like, you're going to make me cry, so lock it up, so I'm not crying on the school.
No, and I don't want to cry either because I'm a big baby, but no, I almost cried today, so it's just like,
Yeah.
so many other people can do it, and I'm like, I look at these people and I'm like, I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I can be Melanie Mitro one day.
Again, I agree with you. Like, the reason, I mean, where do I even start about my why? Like, the personal component or like the external component? But like the personal component is like literally when one of my challengers messaged me like last week, the one that I just posted a transformation about, like her messages to me, I wish I screenshotted those messages and posted that, because I read those messages, and her comment on her before and after picture that she wrote for me, I read that to Hussein, and he was like, oh my God, like, I understand why you do this. Like, this brings you the same joy that my job brings me. And I'm like, yeah, like the tears were welting up in my eyes. Like it's like, you've changed my life. Like, this is everything I've ever needed. I needed the support. I needed this positivity. And then my other friend texted me today that on day 4, she's lost like 7 pounds and she loves the challenge group. And I'm like, I'm making a difference.
Yeah, it feels good.
And I'm like, I swear I'm a pearl today. Like, today I'm a total pearl. Like, let's go save the world and make a difference. And then every other day I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm so not a pearl. But
I'm just gonna dance.
yeah. Sapphire. Definite sapphire. Oh my God, Kelly, you missed it. I was dancing on the streets in New Orleans like every 5 seconds. And then like
music playing everywhere.
on my phone.
Oh, not like Nashville.
And then obviously the other components are like, one, I want to like prove to myself and prove to people that have believed in me, and the people who don't believe in me that like, I know I can do this. And then I just wanted like the financial component, like the financial freedom. I don't want to say like, I don't care about the money. Like, I don't give an F about any kind of money amount. I just say the more I have, the more I can give. the more I have financially, the more I can help literally not only my family, but like I was telling Deborah, like my dream is to literally pay it forward to someone I don't know. To just have someone come to me, tell me their story of their life, and just be like, I wish someone can just help me pay for college. And I'd be like, I got it. I'll pay for it. No problem. Like, just do what you got to do. Do what you believe in, invest in somebody and make them, just be that person. That really is what like drives me. Or like when you sit down at dinner and you can like tip your waiter a really large amount, like that's, I want to do that so bad. So like those are the things that really like, that's why. I mean, granted, being on stage, inspiring people randomly, and having people being like crazy motivated the shit out of me, like, is incredible. But just paying it forward, just really like.
What? Oh, sorry. What do you say?
I said, what's your why?
Oh my gosh. I just feel I've always felt like there's something inside me that I've been just so suppressed by like insecurities and doubt and fear and all that kind of stuff, that there's something great, that there's some difference I can make, that there's some big thing that I can do. And then I was led to this, and I've always looked at it from afar and was like, oh my gosh, this is my dream job. So like my why is really tapping into that and figuring out how I'm supposed to be making a difference in the world. And I think that this is going to be a big outlet for it, and figuring out like all these missing, like I'm so unorganized and I'm so, all these things, but I look at it and I'm like, I can do that. Like I can get it together. I can run a business. I can do this. And it's just, putting it all together so that I can actually help somebody and not have all these loose ends and people falling through the cracks and feel like I'm letting people down. I want to build something in myself and figure out how to do this so that I can actually be confident in bringing people in and having them leave better, like that is really what drives me. That like somehow God's going to use me to do something bigger than I can even imagine through it. And I just need to stop getting in my own way. All the excuses, all the crap of, like just life right now. Like, like Deborah was saying, it's just like your circumstances in your life right now. It's just like, so, I'm like looking for breakthroughs too. And the financial, it's the same kind of thing as like you, Parisa. I really don't care much about money. It's, anytime I've ever focused on like, oh yay, more money per week, I always like end up doing worse because it's really not something that drives me very.
Yeah, I don't even pay attention. Like I think I look at my commissions once every like 4 months just to like see, okay, have I had any, like if I had a zero, if I had a week of a zero, just to like see. But like it all goes into a separate account, and it's like out of sight, out of mind. I use that to like go for my workout clothes shopping and stuff like that. It just doesn't do anything.
Yeah, mine is like for my food habit, my groceries. But yeah, I just the freedom to not be bogged down by money, or like being able to send Kaden to like a private school, or to all the kind of little things like that, or like being able to like you said, give back like in a big way and really make a difference in that way. So my why is kind of weird because it's just something like I feel it's in there, and I just want to get it out. So that's like, I don't know how to put it into words really.
No, I get it.
Should though. So
yeah, I understand too.
Yeah, it's all the feels. It's really just what it is. It's all emotional. So, but yeah, so those were the things that were on the questionnaire that I kind of wanted us to talk about and just get out there. I mean, we talked more about like our actual visions and our, I had other goals outside of like Beachbody, but it all kind of ties together of like my why and all that. So I did talk about that in the video if you want to go back and watch the recording, since it's recording. But I think if we all fill out this form, and we'll do another call next week, one, to just do a check-in, like how close are you to your goals? How was your past week? What did you take away from it? What do you need to be doing better? Just like a check-in, like literally, hi, I'm doing awesome.
Dates for things like I'm doing a webinar on this date, and then we can make sure that we do it.
Yeah.
Well, the meeting's already scheduled next week, Thursday at 9:00. There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
Wait, oh, for this, us.
For us, yes.
Okay.
So I want you guys to set your goal for next week Thursday that, hey, I've hit Success Club, because next week Thursday is going to be towards the end of the month.
Yeah, it's the 27th.
Exactly. So is Success Club, what's your goal? Kelly.
I said I'm at 0 now, but.
So, set that goal. Set that goal for yourselves that by next week, you guys can do it. I mean.
Well, and Shift Shop is starting. I have no excuse. Like, this is the perfect week to like push for it. So.
Yeah, can I pat myself on the back really quick? Like, I did a really good thing that I started like a week earlier so I could like talk about it and like hype it up, because I was like, hold on a second. And honestly, I did not plan that. I literally came back and I was like, if I don't start this on Monday, I will not start it next week, because that mindset will go back to that wherever I was before Summit. I was like, I have Summit momentum. I'm going to just do the workout. And everyone and their moms have been like texting. My phone's been blowing up. I cannot handle it this moment. And I'm like, oh my God. They're like, I want to join you. When am I joining you? And I'm like sending out like links and
that is so exciting.
It's awesome. It's so much fun. I love it because I just like, everyone's so excited and I'm so excited. But I was going to say, do you have a form for your prospects?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm writing it down.
I'll send you mine.
It is awesome.
Okay.
It is incredible. Google Forms for your prospects. It's like all about you is literally what I've called it. And I want to know their struggles. I want to know their goals. I want to know what they want from me. Questions. I literally ask them every question I would go back and forth with. Second, they ask me about the program. I'm like, thank you so much for reaching out to me. I send this form to every single one of my clients so I can better understand your goals, your struggles, and what you need from me so then I can help you get to your goals. That is the end of my conversation. That's all I do. I send that form and then I schedule a follow-up call. And I've literally gone through prospect after prospect and like that. Because if they don't fill the form, they're not committed. They don't even want to do it. And I'm not going to waste my time and energy. I'm sorry. Not that I don't care, but I can't motivate you to get motivated to then go do a workout who needs more motivation. Like, I can't.
Okay. I have to go.
Love you. So, bye. See you.
Bye.
Bye. So we'll talk more about that, but definitely I'll send you the one I use, and I love it because I get so much good information from clients, regarding their
Right.
I said there's a lifestyle. Like, tell me about your day. What's your day like? When do you have time to work out? I think is in there too, and all the details.
No, this is great because we did. Do you follow Allison at all?
Well, I'm going to cancel this so not everyone has to listen to this conversation. I'm going to stop recording and then we'll continue that. Okay.
Okay. Yep.